We're going to talk about winners. Some of the better trades performed in the last couple of weeks using Wall Street Smoking Gun. These are actual examples. Now remember, the way you're supposed to use this service is you walk to the list of unusual option volumes, you examine charts using common sense evaluation, and then you go with the stocks that are confirmed to be on the move. It's really that simple, and I'm going to show you 4 examples from the last couple of weeks. Okay, the first one is a stock called CMCM on the 21st of January. And what I liked about it, this was very high on the smoking gun list. What I liked about it is the way it's busting through that resistance line that I'm showing you there, and it's rising handily above it. That was in real time. Now, I also liked the fact that it had room to run. In other words, its next resistance level was high up there. So this was a solid pick. And then I confirmed it by looking at the 15-minute chart. Notice how it's really getting some action with some nice volume, etc. So this is the one to go with. The result? Well, there's your buy point, and this is a daily chart. This thing ramped up for days and days and days. If you would have held it the whole time, that's a 12.3% gain. All brought to our attention from Smoking Gun and confirmed with chart analysis. You see. Okay, let's next example. This one was on the 23rd, and okay, I like the resistance line there. The fact that stock is busting above that resistance line. This was also very, very heavy on the smoking gun list. Result? There's your buy point, and not only did the stock spike up for the next couple of days, it spiked again. As a matter of fact, I think it was on the smoking list again that day. All in all, that was a 13% gainer. Next example. This one's a little more subtle because it's not breaking through resistance like the other two. But notice that green candle after a big sell-off. Taking a closer look, right there you see the stock is coming off of that sell. In other words, it's reversing trend, and this was heavy on the smoking gun list. Now that to me is a solid play. The result? That same day, there's our buy point. Look how that thing ramped. 9.4% in one day. That is a nice trade. Next example. This one was heavy on the smoking gun list. Notice how it busted through that resistance level, and then it really shows strong action above it. The result? There's our buy point, and when you know it, in after hours, the stock spiked up into outer space for 11%. I clearly remember this one because it was just a couple of days ago. All brought to our alert with Wall Street Smoking Gun. Now the previous winners were selected from the previous 2 weeks of trading. We'd select the best ones? Well, maybe, but the actual track record, there were 12 winners and 2 losers. That's the actual record. You can have the same experience.